Right, morning everyone. I'm just talking quietly because I'm going to take this down and see if we can see the rabbit. So I'll turn this round. We'll have a look. There he is. Right, I've had to use the audio because my microphone went off. So the rabbit's just gone through the black currant and it goes up the side of the fence. Then it goes round by the small raised beds. There it is. There he is. He's just going to run up past them sunflowers. There he goes. And he goes up that main path. And then he goes round to the other path. He's up there, there he is. Then he runs up and he runs off into the other garden. You know, I'll catch him one day. Right, it's time to get the rest of these brassicas in. You know, so I hope you managed to see the rabbit. Right, so here I've got Brussels sprouts crispus. I've already done the calabrese in that one, and I've already put cabbages in that one over there, but I'll show you them. You know, it's the same routine as I've done these. You know, like the beds were prepared last autumn, and they've settled down nice. They've had a bit of feed, they've been limed, but I'm still going to lime the holes. Done this, I'll take this down and I'll show you them onions. You know, I've took them out. You know, I don't know if you can remember the ones that I showed you in the last one. They were yellow and they weren't grown at all. Right, you know, I found out why, and I'll show you why. And we'll go over there and we'll put some spare cauliflowers in because I've already took 2 out. Then after that we'll go into the top greenhouse and we'll do some, I've got some old, like the spring, you know, like the spring dwarf bulbs. So it's just to take them out the pot, like the pots, and we'll store them. So right, let's get cracking on and we'll put these in. So like I say, these are sprout crispus. You know, there's going to be at least 20 in here. So I'll just put them, so I'll lay them down. So put that in there. What you do, just dig the holes. And I'll add them with water. As the ground's so dry, we can do with some rain. So here, like some of you lot in the south are having a, you know, like another heat wave. I think it's about 20 degrees up here today. I think it's going to get about 26 about 4 o'clock. You know, like you have to give them a good firming in.
Just close your eyes and let them rest. I know it's hard to fall asleep, but do your best. 'Cause there's a place that I go to when I want to hide from all the shades of blue. 'Cause at times I think of leaving, my mind takes me back to fall, when the snow began to sing goodnight to warm. But I will never leave your side. You're the reason to all my pride. Never wither and runs dry. And your roses are my guides. Goodbye, my friend. Our love remains, but not this way. I'm in your garden as a tale. Just feel the wind. If you look close, you see the lilies dance and how they slowly grow.
Right, there we go. I'm happy with that. Right, that sun's a bit. I think I'll have to take the jacket off, or the gilet. Right, I'll pick you up. Right, and so this is where them onions were. You know, like they looked terrible, and they were all like yellow. They were like that. So what it is, I was, you know, so I kept like doing that, and I had no grip. So I lifted them up, and if you look, I've hardly got any roots on at all. You know, they've just never took. I mean, like the bulbs are all right. You know, like there's no, yeah, like the onion white rot, because I thought it might have been that, but it's not. I mean, they're, you know, like the champion to eat. You know, like they're just not very big. But the ones in that bed there, and the ones in that one, the champion. Right, it's about time I took some of these sweet peas. Oh, they smell lovely. All saved seed. Oh, there's all different colours. So I already brought a jar of water over. Whites, pinks, purples. You know, the more times you keep cutting them, the more you'll get. Stops them going to seed. I think we'll just see that's enough. I'll take some more off later. There we go. Always come prepared with a jar of water. Very nice. So I don't know if you can remember, but in the spring we had some dwarf daffodils, dwarf irises and dwarf crocus. And these are what's left of them. So I've just got 3 pots, you know, because I haven't got any paper bags at the minute. So we'll take the crocus mixed out, we'll have a look at the bulbs and see if they're worth saving. Yeah, that one feels alright. Well, yes, definitely. Get the other one. These are crocus mixed. Yeah, they look really good. There's a little bit. Right, we'll do the Irish blue.
Yeah, they look really nice. Here's some new ones shooting away. Some young plants. Put them over here so it'll what they are. I should have snipped these off, to be honest.
Right. Just put my glove on. So we'll dig 3 holes. Ah, it's so dry. Give it a good soak. And we'll give it the lime. And we'll get these bad boys in. Actually, I think the cabbage just says there, a cabbage cordessa. So they're, I grew them last year, they're a lovely cabbage. Alright, just make sure you give them a good firm down. Right, let's replace that before I forget. You know, like they look a bit sad for the cells, but they should pick up. So there's the Calabrese. You know what, I will put a netting on, or else the pigeons will have them. And that's the Brussels sprouts. So it's once them sprouts are done, these ones in here, the succession sown and grown brassicas for months. Because these are doing quite well. Don't know if you can see them. They're all, you know, like they're all like that. Yeah, I think they're. Don't know if you can see that there, but yeah, it's grown well. Right, guys, I hope you've enjoyed it. And I'll see you all in the next one. Bye for now. Bye.